Well, welcome back to Jim's Mix, and I'm Jim. Thank you for watching this video. Like, subscribe, leave comments, questions in the comment section, of course. This is going to be a short video, and it's to answer a couple questions that I had on the previous video on this little spent primer catching tray, whatever you want to give it a name. And the person wanted a little bit of information and measurements and stuff like that, sort of as a basis to go for, and I'm going to do that. I said in that video that I wouldn't show you how to build it, and I'm not going to do that. It's all going to depend on your setup and how your press is mounted and everything else. This is for the RCBS Rebel Press, single stage press, excellent press. However, it does have a problem. And RCBS, who I don't understand, have been doing the building reloading equipment for a long time. When you go to deprime, just like all of their presses, most of the other presses, the spent primer is going to fall down through this tube. As it falls down through this tube, there's a hole in the back of the tube. And as you can see, it just falls out here on top of the table, or it'll fall out in the floor and all of those things. There's a couple aftermarket things that you can get that claim to be able to catch that, but to be honest with you, they don't work and they don't last very long. So what I did is, being, as you can tell, I'm an old redneck and I use what I've got before I buy anything. So you can see this is on an old Dillon stand for a progressive press, like the one that's kind of hiding over here under the tarp cover. And this one measures off the top of the table to be 9 1/4 inches, thereabouts, to the bottom of the press. A little about 9 1/8 inches. And that's just enough height to clear the bottom of this ram travel. I've got the stand and a piece of 3/4 plywood. Now, while Nick's got the camera out there, I don't know if he can get a shot inside here. You'll see 2 wood screws that are inside, and I'll tell you what those are for in just a minute. So to catch those primers and to keep from making such a mess, I just kind of come up with this on the fly. This started out as a 12 by 2 foot piece of aluminum picked up at local Ace Hardware. These 2 little wings that you see on the back of it are what will catch on those 2 screws. This is 5 inches by 5 inches, kind of 5 by 5. This is 1 inch, 1.5 inches on the catch up the lip. This is 5 by 5. This is 4 1/4, just whatever back it is to clear. It's bent at an angle, which you can make whatever angle you would like. It's really irrelevant because the primers are going to drop, fall in here, and slide down here and accumulate. So I just did this on the fly. So it just slides in behind the press, raise the ram. It slides through, the 2 little ears catch on those 2 screws Nick took a picture of a minute ago, and it just sits under the press arm like so. Now when I decap brass, the brass falls into the little tray instead of the floor and winds up down here. I take a vacuum cleaner every so often and clean them out. You can also slide it out and dump them out if you want to do that. So again, this is just to answer a question that one of my subscribers had. He had suggested I draw a plan with measurements and stuff on it and charge for it, but that's not my style. I'm not in this really to make money. Just to give information, teach, train, and just do that. Please remember, I have to give you this. Be safe when you're handling, reloading, working around guns, powder, primers, and all of those things. Use all the precautions that are standard to do when handling that. Read the manufacturer's warnings and all of that stuff. Again, this is 5 by 5, 5 by 5, and about 4 1/4 with a 1" and 3/4 sides. That may be different for your application. Your press may be mounted differently, a different height, but whatever you want to do, that'll kind of give you an idea and a rough place to start and solve the one downfall with this little press is that very thing of nowhere for those primers to go when they fall out. Well, this is Jim, and thank you for tuning in to Jim's Mix. Again, like, subscribe, and leave comments or questions. If you have questions about this, please ask them. I do my best to answer all the comments and questions on my videos. Thank you for tuning in. God bless you.